Hello and welcome to Curriculum Night and welcome to Student Council. I'm Jerry Bondy and I will be your student council advisor for this year. So let's take a look a little bit about my life here at Adams. This is my 11th year as a science teacher. I've been teaching primarily biology and botany through that time period. And my first year as student council advisor, I'm really excited to take on this challenge, and I'm in a big learning process right now. I just found out about a week or so before the start of school year that I'd be taking over. So it's been a huge learning curve, but I'm really excited for the challenge of it. And I'm really excited to work with your students. They're a great group of kids. I've been running Link Crew for the past 4 years, which is kind of like our freshman mentoring program. It pairs upperclassmen with incoming freshmen to act as mentors. I've been running Eco Club for going on 10 years or so, and I'm activities advisor as well this year. So I've been really involved with the Adams community for a long time, and I really enjoy that about my job. Here's my family. Over on the right hand side, you have my wife and I with our 3 kids. More on them in a minute. And I think it's just a great picture over here on the left hand side of me throwing my son in the air. Really, it was probably a better camera angle by my wife, who was able to get down and take that picture. But I thought it was a pretty good toss of the kid, my son there. And here are my 3 kids. Charlotte, my oldest, she's 8. And then Ethan, who looks like a little miniature me up here, he's 6. And then my youngest, Emma, she's a year and a half. And as you know, they take up a tremendous amount of my time outside of school, which is absolutely fantastic. Wouldn't have it any other way. So let's talk a little bit about what student council is going to look like this year. Obviously, with us starting virtual, we're going to be doing a whole lot of Zoom. The class lends itself to a lot of discussion. And that then leads to a lot of Zoom. I'm going to use breakout rooms quite a bit. A breakout room is like a smaller room within the Zoom if you're not familiar with them. And that allows us to get into committees to do some work. We're really trying to figure out at this point in time what things we can and things we can't do. You know, we're limited to things that we can do in person. So how can we make an impact on the school and our community in that virtual landscape? And so that's where we're at right now. A lot of brainstorming and a lot of idea generation. If and when we get back in person, you know, how it's going to look will be determined at that time. It's hard to say, and it's hard to predict exactly what it would look like. I would love to say, you know, we're going to get back in school and we're going to do all of the same activities that we've done in previous years with the big events and throw all the big events up. But it's at this point in time, it's too unpredictable to be able to make those types of calls. I can show you really quickly our Google Classroom page as well. What I'll use this for as a place to post agendas, especially in the stream page here, so the students know what to expect. We also are in communication through group text as well, and that's a great way for us to stay involved and stay connected to each other. There's really not a tremendous amount of classwork that'll get posted. There is a classwork tab. That's where I'll keep our Zoom link, and then within there, I'll keep important information like our committee work and the things that we're working on and whatnot. But that's just the way that I'll keep Google Classroom organized. It's a good place for us as a storage place for the information that we're currently working on. And kind of in closing, what I would say is if and when you need to reach out to me, please feel free to do so. Email is certainly the best way to do that. jbondy@rochester.k12.mi.us. Best way to get a hold of me. My email is open pretty much all day in this virtual world that we're in. And then just kind of in closing, I would say, if you know your student's going to be absent, have them check with me beforehand so that I can get work to them in advance. Everything that we do will be recorded so I can direct them back to Google Classroom to see the things that we missed. And plus, this group seems to be in really close communication with their peers. So oftentimes we'll see that they'll reach out to their peers to find out the things that we covered in class that day. In closing, thanks for watching. Thanks for your patience as I learned this new landscape, but as I said, I'm really excited to take on this challenge and really excited to work with your students. Enjoy your evening.